Pink Slip, Episode 1. The decision to end a relationship is never easy, whether that relationship is of a romantic nature, family, friend, or some, other type of acquaintance. I had a girlfriend that I was really fond of, and I personally have a history of having friends that are older than myself. And I think for me, I found that to be a source of comfort because I felt that having friends older than myself would cut down on drama. So, like, even when I was younger, my friends were always older than me. So, typically speaking, I have friends whose children are my age, but I'm not friends with the children. I'm friends with the parent. And I just always felt like that was a relationship that was advantageous in terms of having someone that's older, more mature, who had life experience that I can just glean from. So, and I found myself oftentimes in a position where I could be of, use or of service to the person, whether I was like, taking them to the store or, helping them with things around their home or helping them figure out something like, just trivial things like taxes, tax information, medication information. I'm in healthcare, so if you have older friends, sometimes they may have health issues. So that was one of the ways that I was useful to my friends. So I had this one friend, and she and we had palled around for some time. And it was funny because when we first met, she didn't like me. And yeah, she didn't like me. And we actually had conversations about it. It was, she communicated to me that she just didn't know how to take me. Like sometimes people, and I've had people say this to me on more than one occasion, that it's my personality. Like, it's kind of upbeat and jovial. And I guess for some personalities that can be a bit much. But she and I nonetheless ended up becoming really great friends, once she got to know me. And, we would do all kinds of things together. And I really enjoyed our relationship. She was kind of quirky, kind of like out there on the outliers. And with my personality, I was too. So we spent a lot of time laughing. But I did detect in my friend's personality some shortcomings, some flaws that I noticed with other people in her life. They were problematic. But for me, I felt like the relationship was too valuable to let those type of things impede on us getting closer. So I honestly just overlooked some things. Well, one thing that I have learned is the thing that you notice about other people that may be kind of abrasive or challenging in a person's personality, it will come back and bite you. Those are not isolated incidents. So if you have 10 people and 9 people have the same issue with that one person, chances are, if I'm that one person out of the 10 that doesn't, at some point it's going to ricochet back to me, and the problem will arise and make the relationship more complex. So this particular incident that was like, so little things had been happening, but you kind of blow them off, you stop talking, you get over it, you resume the relationship. I recall one day I asked my girlfriend if she wanted to go to a basketball game. Now, where we live, in the wintertime, we get snow, the roads they can become quite hazardous. And at the time, I had a job where I was like, if I didn't get, relief if my relief didn't show, I could be mandated to stay at work. And my girlfriend was fully aware of this. But and and just full transparency, I am not the most punctual person. And she was fully aware of this as well. And she wasn't the most punctual person. But I invited her to a basketball game. Now, keep in mind that she and I have been friends for like years, like 10 years or so. Well, this particular day, I just like that same day I said, hey, someone gave me some tickets to this game. Do you want to go? Are you available? And she was really excited about going. I said yes. When it came time for me to leave work to meet her at the game, I got delayed. It wasn't a long delay, but nonetheless, I got delayed. And another thing that kind of caused me to be delayed was I had decided that for the game, I was going to like pack up some snacks. Because one of the things that had started coming up toward the end of our relationship was, I had a little bit more discretionary income. So I didn't mind paying for things when we would go out to dinner, when we would go to events. I would drive. I never asked people to reimburse me because if I got it, you got it. So, and I didn't mind like, sharing, my resources with my girlfriend because, I cared for her a great deal. And, she did struggle a little bit financially, but that didn't have any bearings on our relationship. So because these conversations, she would say, oh, you always pay. I feel so bad. And, when I get back, myself straight, I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to treat you, this, that, and the third. And I didn't care about that. So because of those conversations, I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to pack us some snacks for the game. I'm going to just pack us some little snacks and surprise her, sneak them in my bag. And when we get there, it won't be this conversation of, oh, I'm going to have to pay you back, this, that, and the other. I just had these snacks in my purse. And I wanted to surprise her. So I get to the game and I'm running late. And I rush inside the building. It's, the weather is really bad. And I don't see my girlfriend. And I'm looking like all around for her and I don't see her. And so I see a colleague of mine who actually gave me the ticket that he knew my girlfriend. And he told me he didn't see her either. So I ended up like, trying to call her. I had my cell phone and I'm trying to call her and I'm not getting an answer. So I go back outside the arena. I'm trying to see if I see her car. I don't see anything. Something told me to check social media. And this was like some years ago. I am new to social media because I was never interested in being on social media or having any part of it. But she was always on social media. And she would do things like, have these little, she was signifying people on social media. So something told me to, just check social media. So I checked social media. And I see where she had posted just a few minutes before I checked about people thinking they're so important. So I see my time is running out and I am going to have to do a part 2 to this particular story because I really want to give it the time and attention that it requires. So she posted her feelings on Facebook, on social media, and that was the reason why I knew that I could not stay in a relationship with her. And I'll be right back to tell you what she said in that particular post because I'll never forget it.